Okay.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our last call of March 2016. I'm super excited to host this call and have my dear friend Angie as our special guest for the night. A little bit about Angie. She and I met briefly, I want to say in Cancun in the last Success Club trip, but it wasn't until Summit that, we had our connection. And we partied it up at a bar on the last night and had great fun and sang karaoke together, and that's where our bond initially formed. And then the weekend after Summit, I saw her at Miami Super Saturday, and she ran up to me and gave me this big hug, and I just knew, like, we're going to have an awesome friendship. She's super sweet, super bubbly, always happy. She has a great positive attitude. She's one of those people that, she walks into the room and just can light it up with just smiling and just starting to talk and make everyone feel good about everything. So thank you, Angie, for being so awesome. Beachbody-wise, she's been a coach since March 2014. She's more recently gotten more serious about her business, and she's rocking it. She's a diamond coach. She's in Diesel Nation as well. She is an all-star Success Club 5. And she's been on 2 trips so far. This year she earned her whole trip for free, so she knows what she's doing. And I just wanted to invite her on our call tonight to talk to us about her experience with Beachbody, how she got started, and share her golden nuggets of what she's learned along the way so far. So Angie, thank you for sharing your time with us tonight and being an awesome friend and person and human. So
You're so sweet.
I just want to ask you, I guess, to start off, how you got introduced to Beachbody and why you got started.
Okay, so this story, it was really very simple. I think one of my girlfriends had just started following me a little bit on Facebook. And so she ended up, and I tried to find the messages. She messaged me and just told me, hey, I see that you're doing a lot of physical activity and training. Have you ever thought about coaching? And I thought to myself, I don't really know what this all entails. And so she went over with it a little bit with me. And then I realized, okay, this is something that I could do. But you know what I did it more so for was the nutrition. Because sometimes when people are already in their element of they like to work out outside, they like to do yoga, we're almost conditioned to do those things. And nothing is wrong with that, but you just don't know another way, right? So when I got my package, it took me a while to open it because I'm that person. And you'd think you'd get like a Christmas present and you want to open it right away. And I didn't. But the moment that I did and I tried Shakeology, I was almost baffled because I've tried protein shakes and other things like that. And I didn't like them, and I liked it. And I remember messaging her, oh my gosh, this stuff is so, so good. And so I was kind of in a dark time for myself. And I'd found like yoga and running as an outlet and just kind of my time to focus on me and to recenter. And so bringing in the nutritional side of it for the energy and just boosting myself and actually helping me eat. Because there was a point in time then I couldn't eat very much. And so it was hard for me doing all this activity as well, but then not being able to, consume food. So that kind of helped me through it. So that's how I got started with Beachbody.
So you were more as a discount coach, as a loyal customer, more so than you wanted to get the ground running and do this.
Yes.
All right. So when you started as a coach.
Yeah, and that's how I started. It was more so for the nutrition.
All right. So more for just yourself.
I'm sorry, you cut out.
It's okay. So more so for yourself and just getting healthier.
Yeah, for myself and just.
All right. So when did
And then it was about 7 to 8 months after that I finally realized the potential and what I could do, because I had no idea. My upline coach had sent me a link to listen to a call to get started with my online office and some goals to try to hit my first month of being in the business. But my head was in so many different directions that, I would not pay attention to her messages and not think anything about it, right? And now that I go back, oh my goodness, I didn't respond to her. I can't believe I ignored somebody, to that degree. So after that period of time and I was drinking Shakeology, well, what happened is I was laid off from my job. And I had been with his company for over 7 years. And to me, that in itself was so detrimental. But I'd already had this trip planned to Morocco. And I thought, this is bad timing, but good timing. You know, let me just do this yoga and surf retreat. And that's where I got to really know Amy Coppola. And, you know, she just told me very simply, why don't you give Beachbody a try? You know, you've already been doing the Shakeology and you like it. You know, you can get involved with the programs. And I thought, okay, you know. And so from there on out, I made a decision, I believe it was October of 2014, that I was going to start working in business and to see where I could take it.
I love it. I love how you said you made it.
So I guess it's more of a...
Yeah, that's, you know, something a lot of people have to come to a point where you like actually make the decision to pursue something, whether it be, you know, health-wise, nutrition-wise, starting a fitness program, starting a business, you know, committing to a new coach training, whatever it may be. Until you're at that moment that you make the decision, you say, okay, I'm committing to this. Yeah, amen, sister. You know, nothing's gonna happen. But you know, like you said, like it was bad timing, but good timing. In the same way, like I think the universe works in different ways to your benefit. And because of that, you know, crappy situation, something else came along, another opportunity, and you know, I can tell. I know you personally, but you love Beachbody and everything it stands for. So you know, it's you know, things happen for a reason. But what would you say was like your aha moment in the business? Like when did you realize, okay, like, yes, I heard from Amy, there's an opportunity. I could make this, you know, a fruitful business. I could help many people. I could have a, you know, bigger reach than me just, you know, like keeping it to myself and using the products that you love and that you saw results with. When did you finally see it? Was it like at a live event? Was it at Summit? When did you see the actual like potential of what this could be?
So I don't know that I have a specific aha moment. I think it was more kind of sprinkled throughout. But there came a time when, okay, so when you first get your first challenger or your coach, it's almost like this high, right? You think, oh my gosh, you know, I've got this coach and, you know, I can be emerald soon. And if you don't know about, you know, rank, that's good. That's like your first kind of spot that you would like to hit, you know, as far as your business goal. But when that started happening and me sharing it with other people and they could see that I was excited and it wasn't something that wasn't going away, that's when I knew, okay, this is more so my aha moment, and that it was more so too even leading myself. You know, when you would work out in the morning or whatever time that, you know, you would do it, and what I would do it, I would almost have, well, not almost, I would have the happy cries. You know, I would feel so good. I would feel so good checking in with other people. It would just be something, it's almost an unparalleled feeling. And then realizing that not only are you really helping yourself get stronger and yourself just even love yourself even more, but you're influencing others in the best way that you can. You know, this is beyond skin deep. This is coming from like your heart and your soul. And so when you're that passionate about something because you're living and breathing it day in and day out, and not perfect by any means, you know, but you want this lifestyle, it changes you. And so you kind of have no other choice but to talk about it. Now, sometimes you don't know which ways to talk about it, or you see other coaches and what they're doing. And so we start to play sometime a comparison game, or, you know, oh man, this coach is doing really well. I would like to be at that point, but I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, which doesn't mean I'm doing anything wrong, what I could be doing differently to get there. But that's like on this, I guess, a side tangent. But yeah,
Awesome.
That was more of my kind of sprinkled in.
Yeah. Do you feel like attending live events and going on the trips and going to Summit has made a difference? Like that you've noticed your commitment to this business and you seeing it more and understanding how it all works and just having like a community aspect of being part of the team? Has that benefited you and your business?
Absolutely. So when we were doing some videos, there was like a diamond like get together leadership thing that Amy put on for us. And so we recorded our own videos. We got to decide what topics we wanted to cover. And I talked about live events, and I wanted to title it, "The Boss Always Shows Up." So if you're in this business, if you're wanting to grow, but you're not going to events, you're not trying your hardest and making it non-negotiable to hit Success Club, that's going to be a reflection on your business. If you have another job that is a corporate job, don't you have to go in every day and clock in and clock out? And that's kind of, I think about it with Beachbody. Like if there is an event, something crazy has to happen in order for me to miss it now. And it's not as if I thought it was important in the beginning, because, I'm like, maybe I'll go if I have time. Or I remember I actually missed one of the Super Saturdays. I think I just wasn't feeling good, or maybe it was more like of heartbreak. And so I'm like, maybe I'll just sleep in and not worry about it. Later on that day, Amy had texted me and she said that she had missed me being there. And I thought, why did I not go to something that could be uplifting to me and to be uplifting to others? We're part of a community now that wants to be there for each other to help us, even if it's not dealing with, the physical. It's more so like, I know you, Paulina, so we talk about everything now. Can't wait to talk to Emily about everything too. It's one of those things that, yes, it is important. The boss always shows up. If you're not going to events, if you're not shooting for the stars and wanting to get on Success Club trips, you're never going to realize just how amazing this company is. You're going to kind of see it from far away and think, okay, well, they're doing it. That's just maybe not what's in reach for me, but it is. It really, really is.
I couldn't agree more. And if it weren't for live events, I wouldn't have the pleasure of meeting you. So, it is amazing, and it is awesome.
So good.
Not just like showing up for your business, like you said, being there for the community and being there for the people that show up too, and just making new friends and networking and making those connections. You can't replace that over even our team calls are amazing and awesome, and I love seeing everybody because, we can't all get together. We're in different states, thousands of miles away, but it's not the same as having that in-person, interaction. So definitely live events are super important. So question, what is one core activity that you've engaged in that's helped you grow your business the most?
This may sound really simple, but just constantly posting. And I more so post about working out because I'm not in the kitchen enough. But I really do. I make it a habit. And it's not that I'm trying to create a rule, because sometimes I'll get down on myself, if I felt I haven't posted enough. But yeah, I think that's one of the main consistent things that I do is, put in Beachbody in there just a little bit. It doesn't have to be something like extravagant, but just so people know I'm a part of the business. And we even did a kind of challenge where we had another coach look at our feed and to see if, they could tell that you were, a coach. Because if you look about, 4 or 5 days worth and you're scrolling and it's everything personal, but nothing about the business, people can get lost or maybe not know if you're serious about it or not. So that's when I just tried to make it more of an effort, to do that as far as engagement is concerned. And then I'm really good one-on-one. I love, love, love meeting people and always getting red. But that's one of my biggest things is having that one-on-one connection and then building that relationship. Most of the time I try to get your number right away just because I like to, and to, build a relationship. I met this girl the other day at Milam's. She just moved from North Carolina. And I said, hey, I just think you're really nice. You want to hang out? And she goes, oh my gosh, yes, I have no friends. I just moved. So we've been texting. So I think we're going to hang out soon.
You're so sweet.
But it's just, and still really good.
So
But when you know that you just love people like to the core, it's not a job, it's just a part of you. And that's why I knew Beachbody was for me. I knew it.
Love it. So what are some daily non-negotiable activities for you in your business? So, whether it be a power hour or what are 5 maybe things that you need to get done every single day to know that you're showing up to your business and showing up on social media and helping people?
I would say checking in with my challenge groups, checking into my team page, um, reaching out to older clients that, sometimes older clients, for whatever reason, they stop communicating with you. And sometimes it really has nothing to do with you at all. But I still like to go back to the older clients to check in with, who's new and current. And then also to try and, I say try, because I'm not always good about inviting every day. I will say that. So that's something that I'm trying to incorporate, is inviting every day. But the biggest thing for me is, checking in with like my team, my challengers, my team page, and being more proactive and just recognizing and congratulating people. Because I realize now that when you do that and when you celebrate others, they not only get lifted up, but it almost makes them want to keep doing, well for themselves and to help more people. So.
Agreed. What about staying consistent with your fitness and nutrition and drinking your Shakeology every day? Is that important?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. So, okay. Besides like the business side, yes, the vital behaviors. So the biggest thing for me is making sure I'm drinking my Shakeology because I love it and I know the benefits from it. Working out. And I love the accountability too, because, right now it's been really nice. I'll get to work out with Amy quite a bit. So like she even keeps me on track if I ever feel, oh man, I'm tired. Come on. It's true. Just get it going little by little, like a few minutes. And then before you know it, your body's waking up and you're moving. Excuse me. Nervous burps now. Kidding. But yeah, so it's Shakeology. It's working out and just really kind of just being proof of the product. When people see your results, and it doesn't have to be the scale results. My weight hasn't really fluctuated, but it's more so how confident and strong I feel inside and what I'm presenting myself to others.
Love it. So knowing what you know now, is there anything you would have done differently or wish maybe you knew sooner or got started with sooner when you first signed up?
Absolutely. So I wish I would have started from the very beginning and not settled just for SC5, because I'm still kind of getting out of that and trying to reach for SC10, because there's no reason why we have to stop there. And I think sometimes we think, we may run out of people to talk to if we've already hit SC10. And that's not the case at all. And why do we tell ourselves these stories, right? Because I seriously have told myself that story. So the biggest thing that I would have done is started way sooner, inviting, and not only inviting and getting people to see why I love it and to hopefully that they'll love it just as much as I do, but for duplication. For whatever reason, I held back the business opportunity for other people. So I was running my business and hitting Success Club and, earning money every week, but I wasn't telling people how to do it, And so really I was hurting them and doing them a disservice because I wasn't sharing with them, hey, did you realize that you can, off of, referrals, like make and earn commission and help to get your investment back on what you've already put into? And now I no longer do that. Now I am very open about it. And just depending on, how the conversation goes, but just listen, this is what you can do with it, should you like, but I want to let you know up front. That way, it's better to know than not know.
Agreed. And I can totally relate because I still struggle with, sharing about the opportunity and sharing about the business side of things and being more open about just talking about coaching and how it's, helped change my life and how I can do that for others too. So I think, a lot of us need to kind of get over that fear of sharing the opportunity. So thank you for mentioning that. Okay, so next, okay. So I know personally, you have more than one job. So how do you balance everything and manage everything? And also, you're able to hit your goals no matter what every single month. You're a Success Club All-Star. So That's amazing. So how do you manage it? Because I know it can be hard to juggle a lot of things at once.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a part of me that feels pretty guilty, right? Because I'm single and I don't have a family. So even though I don't have a family to come home to, I feel I'm always on the go and I'm not home that much. So I will say it's something that it is still a challenge for me as far as balancing out. And sometimes I don't even think I like the word balance, because when are we really ever really balanced? And I think it's okay to not be, but as far as how you feel with yourself, like when you feel you're kind of just overwhelmed, then it's time to take a step back and to write it out. So the main thing that I do that has been helping me is some days Beachbody will take precedence, because if it's Success Club time and I need to hit it, then this is what I focus on, you know? And so if something is on that's a higher need to get done, that's what I do. But yes, I had 3 jobs, almost like 4 at one time. And so it was really hard to juggle it, but I knew that every month there were certain things that I had to do to keep building my business and to keep being consistent. Because talking with so many other coaches and seeing their journey, some they could take off fast, some not so much, and that's okay. But the fact is, they were consistent. They were coaches and not just players. And sometimes, even though I could see myself as being a player and not the complete coach, it's helped me because at least I was consistent enough to where it's helped lead me to be, to that coach level. I think, did I answer that okay?
Yeah.
I don't know if I went off on a tangent.
No, you're good. Thank you. So like you said, you had your non-negotiables. No matter what, you knew you had certain goals to hit throughout the month, and whether you were quote unquote in balance or not, you got it done. You didn't say, oh, well, whatever. Like, it's, the last 2 days of the month, I'm just going to give up and forget about Success Club. Like, you pushed through, you made it happen no matter what. And this is why also, you are where you are right now.
And,
sorry.
Oh, I wanted to.
Amazon guy right now knocking on my door. I'm waiting for I'll be right back.
Yeah. So funny. Emily. You're so sweet. I love that she had to go get a package. Yesterday, I was working at her house, and she got a package for the old tenant. He's like, hasn't been there for months. What is this?
Sorry. Look, I got a new book, though. The Go-Giver, it's Leader now. There's like a series. It's really good. That's the one, Emily, that I let you borrow on the trip. I don't know how much you actually read of it, but they put a new book out. All right. Awesome job, Angie. Yes, you are rocking it. Sorry for the interruption. So let me finish up. Let me see. Yeah.
Can I say one thing? I'm so sorry. So when we were talking about being consistent and just, hitting Success Club no matter what. So I was never pressured to hit Success Club. I really wasn't. But I know, like, I would text Amy sometimes and she's like, are you going to hit it? And I thought, yeah, I am. Okay. I need to get to work. But it wasn't just about that. When you think about what comes with Success Club, no, I can't say that properly, but SC also was the factor that we get extra money on our Success Club trips. We're given that, we earn it, we're given extra money. And if we don't hit a certain mark, then why not? Why not shoot for that? Instead of saying, oh, well, I didn't hit it this month, no big deal. So those little things would just kind of, play and talk in my head. And so that really, really was a good driving force. And now looking back and being able to say that I've hit Success Club for a year, that is so cool to see how far you've come, and the time flew. It went by so fast.
Yeah.
So sorry, just a little extra side point.
No, you're doing great. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so on the topic of personal development, since I just got a new book, what's your favorite source of personal development? Do you watch like YouTube videos? Do you listen to audio? Do you read books? What do you do to feed your mind and not just your body?
Okay, so every morning now I have a ritual. I either light a candle or light incense, and I put on Chalene Johnson or Tony Robbins. And I don't have a specific formula, but I know that I have to put something on to get me thinking, to get me moving, and just to get me like just in it, right? Before, I mean, and I'm a happy person and I can be very motivated by myself, especially, and we all can if we want it, but there's so many outside voices that can creep in, and I still have it. So if I want to knock away doubt, if I want to get rid of me not feeling confident about myself, I listen to those two people. Now, I wish I could say I read more. I don't. And because I'm so much on the go, at least I know what works for me, and I make sure I plug into that. And so, whatever works for you, if you're so good at having quiet time and not being distracted, you can read, go for it. That's something that it's a must for you. For me, I'm in the car, instead of listening to the same songs over and over and rocking out dancing, which I do love to be crazy in the car, I have Tony Robbins CD in, and currently stolen from Amy. So, but that's big. That's a huge thing for me. And Chalene, she has a family, and some of the topics she talks about have nothing to do with me and where I'm at in my life. But you know what? It's preparing me. And you know what? It's making me think about other things and how I treat other people and how they see life. So I think no matter what, it's adding value. And that's the biggest thing, is that it's adding value to you and what your goals are. And it helps you clearly define them, because sometimes we think we have this goal, or we think we're doing something, and then we hear personal development or they talk about it, and you can say, oh, I've done this, but oh my goodness, I haven't done the other 3 items, and that could really help kind of spur me into even the better direction of it. So yeah, Chalene and Tony are my go-to people right now.
That's awesome. Great. Thank you for sharing. Crap. Oh, okay. So this is like not off the list that I gave you. It's like, if you want like a minute to think about it, or if not, just, whatever you want to say it. Where do you see yourself and your team in 5 years? So like, what is your vision? So you're, an up and coming leader, and you have a decent amount of people already in your team, but where do you want to be in 5 years with each other?
Oh, that's such a good question. I think my mind has only gone to, 6 months to a year, but in 5 years, okay. And this is big, right? I want to be on a workout video, and it's going to be either with Tony or Shanti. I'm probably leaning more toward Tony because I'm so cheesy like him, but I want to be in a workout video, and I want to be in the Millionaire Club. But most importantly, if I have a hand, just even a small part, in helping, 5, 10, 15 women or plus, and helping to lead them and coach them in their business, and helping them get them freedom for their family, for themselves, gosh, either, you're adding value or growth to someone. And that's more than anything what I want to do. And when I first started this business, you hear that, you want other people to succeed, and you really get a great feeling from that and really can't even express it. I get it now. Even talking to the newest coaches that have been onboarding, and, kind of what their visions are, just even simply for themselves, we get to reconnect with people every day. I get to reconnect with friends from college and way back. And now we get to work together. And maybe it's not necessarily a coach, or that they're a coach, they may be a customer, but still, it's everybody. And so, yeah, Millionaire Club, helping lots of women find themselves and just to be more confident than ever. And workout video. Totally want to be in a workout video.
Love it, girl. That's so awesome. You have to write that down.
I'll be the one that'll be read the entire time.
You need to manifest that.
I'm gonna write it down right now.
What did you say?
I'm gonna write that down right now.
Yeah, you have to get a picture.
I'm writing it down right now. Workout video.
You have a picture with Tony. Print it out, girl. Put it in your room and It can happen, girl. It's gonna happen.
Yes. I may kiss it every night though.
You're so hilarious. Okay, so last question, since it's getting kind of late and I don't want to hold you up. What's one action that you recommend that we can do right now to help move our businesses forward?
Hit Success Club every month, but have it not thinking about hitting it just to hit it, but in the, you can say the genuine way, so you're building those relationships, but it's quality. It's not just the copy and paste, it's really taking the time to see what the individual's goals are, what their needs are, and really how you can best serve them. Because if you don't take the time to serve them, it's not going to lead into those relationships that you really want to be building. But yeah, I would say definitely for the action step to make sure, you're hitting Success Club, because that's really what's going to drive your business. I
could not agree anymore with you, girl.
That's it.
Awesome. Well, I'm so proud of you. I'm proud to call you my friend and my beach body babe. And yeah, you're awesome. And thank you for sharing with my team what you've learned so far, and just shedding some light and inspiration to us. And they will definitely meet you if they come to live events and Summit and the trip. Yeah. So that's really exciting. And I can't wait to see, the next 2 years, what it has, for all of us. And like you said, the opportunity is here for everyone. It's just a matter of deciding you want it and taking the action steps every single day, showing up, because this is your business. You are the boss. And like you said, the boss always shows up. So we're going to end with that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to take a picture of us.
Yeah. Wait, let me see if I can. My rosy cheeks.
No, George. Sorry, I was glaring.
Emily's perfect looking. She's fantastic. I'm what angle?
Wait, sorry,
I'm should I do this?
All right. Thank you, girl. I love you. And yeah, if it wasn't for Beachbody, we wouldn't have this friendship. So I'm very, very grateful for that, and all the other people that I've connected with because of it, and with everybody on the team. If it wasn't for you, you wouldn't have your team, you wouldn't have your coaches, they wouldn't have their customers and all these people. It's such a huge ripple effect, and we don't even really think about it or realize it. But you have major influence in the world, and you have a gift to give people, so we gotta give it and share it and serve others, and amazing things will happen. So I love you, girls. Good night.
I love you.
And they're recording now and post it for anyone who missed the call. So thank you, Angie. I love you. I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ah, you did awesome.
Bye.